I think the question for us here in Wales now is about protecting and defending what we have. There is a lot at stake here with the process. The repeal bill that was produced last week suggests that there may be some kind of Westminster power grab from Wales, and that simply isn't acceptable to us. So it's about making sure that we strengthen the institution that we have in our National Assembly in order to protect people in Wales from some of the problems that could arise with Brexit.
You're the leader of the opposition here. Wales, in Wales, it's the Labour Party which is in charge, so they're proving rather more difficult to shift here in Wales than they did prove for the SNP in Scotland.
Well, I think Wales and Scotland are different countries, and we're at different stages of our devolution journey. There is certainly some disillusion with Labour, and I think the Brexit vote was partly to do with some of that. People are living in some pretty deprived communities. If you look at the statistics, we have some of the most deprived communities in the whole of the EU, and people simply can't accept that the status quo is a good option for them. And so any kind of change under those circumstances, when food bank usage is on the rise, when child poverty is a third in our country, a third of all children live in poverty here, the status quo for many people is simply not an option.
And do you think the fact of Brexit, which is now happening, is going to make things better or worse here in Wales?
It's difficult. I'm generally a very positive and optimistic person, but I'm finding it difficult to see how this can be positive for Wales. The Demos report was referenced earlier on, and that shows that Wales is looking to face some serious risks and in a number of areas, from trade right through to a lack of staff available for key services like the NHS.
So in this, you as leader of the opposition are pretty much in step with the First Minister in what you're seeking, the reassurances you're seeking from Westminster in this Brexit process.
Plaid Cymru co-authored a white paper with the Welsh Government outlining exactly what Wales's best interests would be throughout this process. It looks as though the Prime Minister is not taking too much notice of that white paper. We will continue to insist on the principles and the values in that paper being recognised and adhered to, but it looks to me as if they want to go ahead with an extreme Tory Brexit, which in my view will be bad for Wales.
Yeah, Wood, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Well, let's break away for a little bit and go to the capital of England now, because drivers of the most polluting vehicles in central London are going to be hit with a new daily charge of £21.50. The new so-called T charge is being brought forward in October and will run on weekdays from 7 in the morning to 6 in the evening. And joining us now from central London is the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. Sadiq Khan, thank you very much indeed for being with us. £21.50, that's quite a hefty whack, and it will hit everybody with it, including people who maybe can't afford to get rid of their diesel cars.
Well, it's worth me explaining the context, which is that each year